Good morning, class.
Good morning, Miss Emily.
Okay, so today we are going to begin with our reading lesson. Today we are going to be reading Strictly No Elephants by Lisa Manchef, illustrated by Tae-Eun Yo. So you're each going to get a copy of this book, and we're first going to look at the cover and the pictures within the book. And you're going to tell me what we know about this book. So we're going to look at the KWL chart, and first we're going to write in the K column what we know. So take a few minutes to look over the book. Okay, so Mary, what is one thing that we know about the story from just looking at the front cover?
The story is about a boy and his pet elephant. The setting is in the city.
Okay, so I'm going to write those two things down here on the paper on our chart. Okay, thank you. Can you give me one more that you found within the book?
There are other children and their pets in the story.
Okay, very good. So we're going to write that one down in our K column as well. Okay, so the next thing we are going to write in is when you were looking through the book, what did we wonder about the book or what we want to know?
Why aren't the boy and his pet elephant allowed to enter the building?
So we're going to find that out while we read. So we're going to write that on here in our middle column. Okay, and then one other question that we wonder about within the story.
Where does the boy meet all of his new friends in the book?
Okay, that's a very good question, and we're going to think about that while we are reading our story. Okay, so the last column that we have here is what we learned. So we'll leave that blank until the end of the story. So after we read the story, we will fill that in. And remember, I will be asking you questions throughout the whole book. So our first questions that we have to think about and you're going to answer on the cover page is, what is the title, or who can name the title of the book? So Mary, what is the title of this book?
Strictly No Elephants.
Very good. What can we make a prediction about what is going to happen based on the cover page? What do you think?
I think the boy wants to bring his elephant into the building, but elephants are not allowed.
Right, that is so true. Very good. So we're going to begin reading this book. And like Mary said, it's called Strictly No Elephants. The trouble with having a tiny elephant for a pet is that you never quite fit in. So from the beginning, how do we think this character feels?
Sad.
I think so too. I think he feels sad. He doesn't fit in. No one else has an elephant. Every day I take my elephant for a walk. He is a very thoughtful sort of walk. He doesn't like the cracks in the sidewalk much. I always go back and help him over. That's what friends do, lift each other over the cracks. Today I'm walking my tiny elephant to number 17. It's Pet Club Day and everyone will be there. So, can the readers relate to the pet club?
Yes,
Do we have any clubs at school?
we have book club, arts and crafts club, and ski club.
Very good, Mary. Those are all clubs that the readers can relate to. Come along, there's a good boy. I coax him the last few feet. It'll be fine. When I look up, there's a sign on the door. So what do we think the readers can predict the sign will say?
Strictly No Elephants.
That's right, Mary. Good job. My tiny elephant leads me back to the sidewalk, never minding the cracks. That's what friends do. Brave the scary things for you. And here we see them walking home in the rain. Did you try to go to the pet club meeting too? The girl asked. Yes, I say, but they don't allow elephants. The sign didn't mention skunks, the girl says, but they don't want us to play with them either. They don't know any better, I tell her. So explain to me what you think the girl and her skunk and the boy with his elephant are going to do. What do you think, Mary?
I think they're going to go to the park and play.
What do you think they're going to start at the park?
I think they're going to start.
Maybe a club?
Maybe a club.
Their own club?
I think so.
Very good. He doesn't stink, the girl said. He doesn't. I agree. What if we start our own club? So our prediction was right there. Come along, I say, making certain that my tiny elephant follows me, because that's what friends do. They never leave anyone behind. And here we see they meet all their new friends, and that's what we wondered. Where do the boy and his elephant meet all of his new friends? And he meets them, and they all have their own pets.
And they're going to the park.
Yes. We can play here, one of the new friends says. All of us. So we can paint our own signs. So it says, all are welcome. My tiny elephant will give you directions if you need them. Because that's what friends do. So what do we think the main idea of the story is? Or what did we learn? So we're going to write that in our last column here.
We learned that everyone can play together and they can always work and be kind and respectful to one another.
Very good, Mary. What did their sign say? That's something that we learned.
All are welcome.
Very good. So each of you are going to get your very own exit ticket, and on the exit ticket you're going to write the main idea. So you can write something that we wrote in the what I learned column, or it could be what you think was the main idea. So thank you very much, class, and next we're going to do our math lesson.
Thank you, Miss Emily.